He starts going on the gram.
I called out sick the other night.
You called out sick the other night. Did the Taco Mafia get you, fool?
Yeah, I think so, man. Fucking.
That's what the word on the street is, huh, boy?
The Taco Mafia.
The Taco Mafia got you and gave you chorro, fucking
sure
boo boo.
did.
Yeah, at least people care about you, huh? They hit you up.
Yeah, I was getting hit up.
Are you okay, man?
Yeah, you're around. Like, what?
Do you need me to send you some Pepto Bismol?
Yeah, right.
All right, Chris. So let's get this thing cracking, man. You guys know what it is. First of all, thank you guys for coming on. It's Saturday. It's a beautiful Saturday out here in Southern California. My name is Gil. I am the host of the American Cholo podcast, the voice of the people. And, well, not as always, because a couple days ago we had Chorro, but he's back. Boo Boo Bear is in the house, man.
I'm back like a motherfucker.
I was gonna tell people that you quit on me or I fired you just to make some controversy. Just to make some controversy. They would have been like, yeah, I knew it. Fuck them too. Yeah.
I should have. Fuck it.
Oh man! But today we have somebody from the west side of Long Beach, Strong Beach. For some of you who don't know, and I want to first thank the homies from Carnalismo Clothing in the background, Big Feiner Lokes in the background, Jaime and Patty. They also made this thing come together, and it's a great thing. Everybody, please put your emoji hands together for Long Beach Carlos.
What up, man?
Oh, man.
¿Cómo estás, güey?
I'm good. And you guys, yourself? How you guys doing?
Good, homie. You're an early bird, homeboy.
I fucked up and didn't read the text right.
No, you did read the text, but you didn't read the fine print where you gotta keep going, right?
Hey, I just signed the bottom like, fuck it, let's go and shit.
No, we had originally scheduled for noon, and then after we pushed it, what happened? Subscriber only mode that you can leave a comment. I always do that. Yeah,
so subscribe, motherfuckers.
Yeah, subscribe.
Damn,
Thank
shit.
you.
We're trying to get to 100,000 or what is it?
Yeah, if we don't break 100,000, and we're on, people think, no, you're not. See, I work construction.
You ain't going nowhere.
I work construction,
boy.
boy. I do scheduling months in advance with all kind of puzzle type stuff, right? Right now, we hit 4,000 last month. So if we stay on that pace of 4,000 a month, that's 44,000. That's right there. So hopefully by the time it grows, and you have to set a goal. You can't just sit there and coast your way because then this is gonna stay flat. So you set a goal. I think we'll get there, man.
If not, I'm forced
I think you'll get there too.
And if now we pull this table up, we play some pool.
He's gonna Michael Jordan that shit. He'll be back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'm getting ready to jump in the shower, and I'm like, I was here this whole morning setting it up, and this Carlos. I said, "What's up, homie?" He's like, "It's Carlos." So, "What's up, Carlos?" "Yeah, I'm outside." I said, "Damn, you early, fool." He's like, "Oh, don't trip. I get here early." I was like, "No, you didn't get here early. You got here because he saw the wrong time. After we changed it to 2 p.m.
Oh, God.
It's all good though. Carlos met a famous rapper in my hood, homeboy. Homeboy Short Dog, carnal.
Oh, damn.
That's how Short Dog, homeboy.
He's a good man.
You don't gotta lie to the public. Ain't nothing good about Short Dog, homie. This was said he's a good man. Hey, hold on, let me put this on airplane mode. Nobody called me. Don't we all have a Short Dog in the hood?
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. And as fucking as they are, we love them for who they are, homeboy.
Definitely.
That's right,
Definitely.
Right?
Hell yeah.
Everybody's
They're
got
the ones that bring smiles to the neighborhood.
Well, I don't know about smiles to the neighbors. Sometimes you want to fucking choke them out and say,
That's what that
already. Shut the fuck up already. So I don't know, but okay. So let's talk a little bit about you, Carlos. Where were you born and raised, player?
Me, I was born and raised in LA and in Long Beach.
Okay, so how long have you actually been in Long Beach?
Since I was 12, 13.
Well, that's a young age. So where'd you go before that?
I was in LA off of 23rd and Hoover. My grandma still has a house right there.
Okay.
Yeah, my family grew up all right there in that area.
How was 21 Hoover?
23rd.
How was 23rd and Hoover different or the same as Long Beach? Was it a big transition for you when you moved over there?
Not really. It was just and where my grandma's house is at, like I knew the neighborhood and like I was cool walking around there.
Right. Home.
When I moved with my dad, well, I wasn't cool walking around there, but I had my cousins live on the other side of the block, so we were good.
So how did you go from a 12-year-old kid into becoming, you're a Longuero, right?
Yeah.
West Side Longo?
West Side.
There you go. Is there any other side? Yeah, there is. Shout out to the East Side as well.
Yeah, the best side is the West Side.
There you go. There, don't start banging in the comment section. No banging in the comment section, people. So how did you transition and become I'm sure not so much innocent, but most kids at 12 years old are innocent kids, man. How did you become and start saying, I want to be a longuero?
Well, I mean, tell you the truth, it really didn't happen that way. We were just, like I said, my cousins lived on the other block, and my uncles were from the west side. And then we were just some young kids just out there, just hustling, just doing shit in somebody else's neighborhood,
right?
To where we had to basically transition it to, you can't do this here no more unless something happens.
Right, and then you got put on.
Then we got put on.
That's right, oh boy. Now, let's talk a little history in your neighborhood, if you don't mind. You guys do get along with East Side Longo?
Yeah.
And how many years has that been going on?
That's been going on for a few years already. Like,
that's a good thing.
I mean, like since the peace treaty?
Okay, that long, huh? Mm-hmm. That's right, oh boy. Well, and one thing you're gonna definitely get in here, and we're just gonna talk about these topics, and then we'll get on to a different conversation, right? Because people are gonna sit there and they want to ask. And I asked you this behind the scenes. I asked you, why is it that the harbor area, especially Long Beach, is looked so racially? And is it that racial out there?
Because it is.
that was the answer you gave me.
Yeah, because it is. Yeah, it is. I mean,
no sugarcoating it.
It's
racial.
It's a racial city. Like straight up, like everybody knows that. I don't give a fuck if you're Mexican, Black, Cambodian. It's racial. You step out them doors and the wrong person walks up to you and gets at you, then something's gonna happen.
But don't you think it's also just gang thing? Also, it's just there's different races of gangs there.
It's just it always comes down to race, though. Think about it.
Well, I maybe in your area because you guys got African Americans. You guys are
anywhere
enemies. Though. Well, no, here we don't. Out here in the Valle, it's all pretty much raza.
All right, but if blacks start moving in here, then it starts becoming racial.
Well, if black gang members were to move in here, I think it becomes racial.
Even though they're not doing nothing, it becomes a racial thing.
No, but at the same time, they could be Asian gang members, Central American gang members.
It still become a racial thing?
I think it's a gang thing, though. I think bottom line, it's a gang thing that I think it's easier to say it's a racial thing. I think it's a gang thing. Okay, let me ask you this.
But hold on, like this, just let's say you move next door to some white people in a white neighborhood. What are they gonna say? It's fucking Mexicans.
Yeah, yep, I've done it.
or these gabachos move into the Mexican neighborhood. These pinches güeros. That's not a gang thing. It comes down to racial.
but the difference is they're just gonna say this pinche güero, this pinche Mexican. They're gonna put a bullet in their head.
No,
that's when it's fuck. It's racial now. But you're killing somebody.
But looking at somebody dirty and just be like talking shit is the same fucking
do that
thing.
Shit to our own.
But no.
But Vato thinks it's all bad.
But it's not racial. But it's not racial though.
I still believe that at the end it's a gang thing, but the racial aspect of it, if it's easy enough for me to kill a brown man, it's gonna be easier for me to kill a black man. And I'm not saying that in a fucking bad way. It's just if I can dehumanize my own hermano, I can dehumanize another man and say this, and I think that's how that takes it, and it becomes a big racial thing because
I think that's kind of backwards because shit, it's easier to take out each other and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Well, if it's easier to take out each other, you don't think it's easier to sit there and say, "Look at that guy, he's not even my race." No.
But we don't do that though. We take out each other instead.
Yeah, we that's what I'm saying. We do that much easier than that. So that's why I think it's a gang thing. But your guys is very explosive and out there because you guys got black
There's
gangs.
a thin line.
Yeah. So how is it when you you have to cross paths with older black gang members over there? You guys get along with? Are you guys cordial? Are you guys at a different level now that I'm an adult?
Yeah, like I was telling you, I'm 45 years old. I mean, I keep my head on a swivel all the time. Because you never know.
Yeah, you walk into a liquor store and someone's in there.
You just never know. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be mad dogging the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or where you from? Nah. I mean, and now if somebody approaches me that way, then I'm gonna have to be defensive and do what I have to do. But besides that, I'm walking in and out. I want to go home and
just like they want to go home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that most adults do.
You think I want to sit in jail for the rest of my life?
No, maybe back in the days you thought, I want to sit in jail. Yeah.
I'm good.
Madre's way.
Good.
Yeah, I like my freedom, homeboy.
Yeah.
Do you? Hey, you guys sport the color red? Come on, homeboy.
No. That's funny because like I always say that like we don't.
Your
like,
generation.
Like, hold on.
Oh shit! He's gonna pull out his fucking.
blue rag.
Yeah, there you go. He's certified, homeboy. He's certified. He's certified. Show it to the people. Show it.
Shit, I keep it true to the blue. You know what I'm saying?
Blue raggy,
Shit,
homeboy.
you know,
Hey, ask him if he does a crip walk.
You know, nah.
Motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about.
I might if I'm drunk and shit, but no, you know.
Okay, but you didn't answer my question.
No, you know what the youngsters do.
The youngsters do.
The youngsters do. Like we don't. Like I always say that. Like I can't find myself wearing red. Like there's not like red's a powerful color.
Yes,
red stands out. Like that catches your eye. You know, it's a very powerful color. You know, but I can't.
Your generation is not.
Yeah,
is not,
I wasn't built that way.
to be flamed up.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but
only like I would say like certain neighborhoods would be flamed up, but that's because you know, like I guess that's. But we like our things was against the Crips too, but we never were flamed up.
Yeah, well, some neighborhoods actually started as blood gangs. Believe it. I mean, you know that. You know, there's a lot of SA hoods that start as blood gang that they carried that color on, or maybe a plaque of their city had some red in it. And that's why they wore it. But your youngster guys, yeah, they've adopted that red rag, homeboy.
The north side, the east side, and the west side.
Right, because I see that you had this one youngster guy that raps. I'm not sure what his name is, and he's out there waving the hell out of that red rag, right?
Yeah.
You know what I find ironic though? One of your homies, I'm not even sure who he is, what they call him. He's all tatted down all over the face and everything. He hit me up on IG, and he was all upset, telling me, I don't know what the game is, and whoop whoop whoop. As far as the text goes, right? And I should have him on the show so he can say why the racial, this kind of bang on me a little bit, right? I left him a message. I said, listen, homeboy, man, I ain't trying to bring that energy. Then he finally left a message back. And you know what that guy was sounding like? If I didn't see his face, I would have thought he was I thought he was Crip Mac, homeboy. I would have thought he was Crip Mac. 5'5". He's just saying my end. I'm like, dude, you sound exactly like a black gang member. Not even like a regular black gang member. It seems like the homies that speak that way completely. And to me, it's like, you're here talking all kind of shit about black people, but you speak, sound, look, act just like him. What do you think about that?
I just find it comical and shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Look, let me tell you something. Like, because there's like these little youngsters. Like, there's some of these motherfuckers are killers and shit. You know? Like,
oh, no doubt, no doubt.
You know, but like, and you can't never see them coming because they wear tight ass jeans.
Oh yeah,
they're just sagging. They're just. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just.
Look, act, talk, everything.
It's a different generation, you know, from what we were raised around and what we, you know. But I kind of find it our fault
because we didn't school them down.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I always say that because we should have been the ones schooling these motherfuckers exactly how it should be done and how it should be looking like, you know,
instead of these rap videos actually did.
Exactly. You know, somebody else raised them. And we didn't. It's
no shots at any of the youngsters from your hood or any other.
No.
But it's just, I don't want them to get a phone call saying, fool, these fucking youngsters beat me up. Fool, what the fuck, American Cholo? my name, they're going to be hitting you, homie. No, it ain't no shots, but it's just, guys, if you're going to sit here and say you hate the hell out of black men, F these ends, but you act, sound, dress, everything black. It's like,
what's going on here?
Yeah, what's going on here? It's like me saying I hate Muslims and I grow the beard and I start going on. No, I'm acting just like one of you guys, but you say I hate you. So it's just it's weird, homeboy.
But it's with all neighborhoods because even my younger homeboys,
everywhere
they're wearing the red. They're every other word is an N word when I'm on their Instagram or they're doing lives. It's just like
I saw. Who was it? It was on YouTube. It was an Instagram live between the guys from, and I'm saying it because they put it out there, not me, right? It was the guys from Playboys and the guys from Florencia. I was like, Jesus Christ. It's like
everything in.
They sound like some straight, some straight brothers from, and not even Compton or Watts anymore, maybe somewhere in Chicago and just they're even more on it. And it seems like the younger homies want to speak more black than most black people. It's kind of weird.
But it's funny though because I had asked a good friend from Playboys which grew up in South Central.
Right.
And I had asked them that same question, like, hey, why do you guys always use the N-word? You know, in the Valley we don't, East LA we don't, you know, but it's because they grew up with them since they were kids. You know, they were their neighbors. They grew up with them. So they have a good relationship with the blacks. But they end up picking up their stilo instead of them picking up our stilo.
Yeah.
But
they don't pick up ours, but we pick up theirs.
and that's what I said. We did too. We grew up next to them. We grew up with them. We went to school with them.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Before gangs, you know.
But at the same time, we were taught this is how we roll.
Right.
This is how we speak. You know, and this generation didn't have that.
Yeah, I think what happened was a lot of homies got busted. A lot of homies got busted, went to jail, and after that, a lot of youngsters were out there with no guidance, and that's what they become. But it has to do with music, with sports. That's influential stuff. You know, they see it. They see their favorite sports guy is an African American guy. They see their favorite rapper is an African American guy. How does he act? How does he talk? And they start emulating them. And that's exactly what that is, man.
Well, shit, when they start wearing dresses and purses and shit, then we have a problem.
We got a bigger problem.
When the young, you know what?
Go back to your skinny jeans.
I actually ran into a homie. You know who you are. I won't put you on blast. And he comes in the party, right? It was my homeboy Miner's baby shower, right? And he comes in. I said, "Hey fool, is that your purse?" Like, no, man, that's a
Louis Vuitton.
That's a sash. Oh, you're like that. You're like that fool from The Hangover, huh? It's a sash. I said, nah, homie. That's a purse, homie. Get the fuck. He starts sucking like fucking dick. Like,
you put it around.
yeah, just because it's right here, homie. Or the rappers do it too because I guess if you have 50 racks or 100 grand, all of a sudden it's cool. No,
hold on. When wasn't it cool to pull them out your pocket though?
Yeah,
I think that's even cooler when you can pull them out your pocket.
I don't know, homie, but nowadays, what it is.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, please.
That you said because it could be easier to pull money. The ballers back in our days didn't use no fucking purse, man. You know what I'm saying? They had, like I said, just a wad of money in their fucking pocket or in a fucking little brown paper bag and shit.
If you need to walk around with 50 grand in your fucking thing, you need to put it in a duffel. You're gonna do a dope deal or something. Who the fuck needs to walk around with 50 grand? It's just for flossing. It's just to influence people to use it. And what it is those big companies use these popular rappers to sell their product. They're pushing weight, homeboy, and people are buying it. And eventually, you see, guys, it's a different world that we live in, and it's never gonna go back to the world that we live in, and that's okay. It is what it is. You think it's gonna go back somehow?
So you got
No.
You're about to say,
no. I don't think it's going back and shit, but they're trying to make it go back, though. I'll tell you that much.
oh no, the streets are active as fuck, and they've gotten worse, and they're gonna continue to get worse because of it was the big BLM movement. It was police are the most evil people in the world. It was we're gonna patrol our own cities. We're gonna do it. No, you're not, homie. If the cops that got $1 million funds and guns and they're tough guys, whatever, can't stop gangs and all the crime, you think a regular community fucking people are gonna do it?
I mean, no, I mean, you're right. You're right. I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. Like, we're not gonna police our fucking streets.
No,
plain and simple. We're not. And you know why? Because we're too scared to. We're too fucking scared to.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, we're too scared. We're too scared to be out there holding guns and fucking, and making sure our shit is safe. That's plain and simple. I'm not gonna lie. We're too fucking scared to.
Well, it's not also that. It's the laws in California won't allow you to legally do that. Carry a gun.
No, because if they were really serious about that shit and they weren't scared, they would have been doing it.
Yeah.
They would have been walking around the neighborhood making. I don't give a fuck if they have a flashlight and a whistle. They still would have been walking around. They still would have been walking around their neighborhood and making
Showing
sure
that I'm
it's safe.
patrolling it. Yeah, because you
Making sure there's a presence. They're just a way.
Can you see me walking around my neighborhood with a fucking flashlight or a whistle?
Hold on. If you felt really strong about something, and you wanted your shit to be cleaned up, and you're the only, and you're saying we could do it, wouldn't you want to be out there to do it?
I do it, fool.
That's what I'm saying.
In your own neighborhood.
If you're out there talking
You see
that
my
shit,
block?
Yeah.
How clean is my block?
Oh, that's because you go after bums. Though.
Yeah,
I'm
I go
talking
after
your
bums.
own
I go after.
but that's what you have to
tweakers.
do.
But I'm talking about your own.
Yeah, my own
homeboys,
homies were out here on my block right now. I'd be like,
You kick them out too?
Fuck yeah, kick them out. I say, homie, go take that shit to the hood, homie. Right
You
here.
know why? And you have every right to, because you know why? Because if they're hanging out there And not to be a dick, you know what I'm saying? Because they are the homies, and they probably be like, "This motherfucker."
Right?
But at the same time, you live here.
Yeah,
you have
homie.
kids that
My
live here.
family's
So
here, carnal.
so if something if you're sitting out there and they're rolling through, you know, somebody rolls through and does something, guess where those bullets ain't gonna hit those
They're
motherfuckers.
coming to your house too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could easily be
So-
that homie, like, hey, fool, let's drink beer, let's fucking party, let's do this. And then more and more, the magnet will come, more of them will come, and eventually this will be a hotspot. Yeah, you're going to get lit up.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
So you kick out your own homeboys if they were kicking it right here,
how many people have kicked out of the podcast? Hey, you don't got to go home, but it's time to get the fuck up out of here.
or you hang up on people.
Yeah, or hang up on people, homeboy. Yeah, you damn skippy. I'll kick them out, homeboy. If they're acting like short dog, homeboy.
Yeah, it's time to go.
They
to go,
they
right?
gotta go. Hey, so
911.
hey,
I got some illegal
hey,
activity
we're
for my
gonna get you a whistle, flashlight.
Yeah.
I'm a snitch. Hey, so you know what? I'm glad we. So let's talk about that a little bit. I'm a snitch, right? They're gonna use that clip. You say, "Look," he said, "I'm a snitch." Hey, for their vicious,
Right,
they're vicious,
they're
homie.
vicious out there.
See, he admitted he's a
He
snitch.
admitted, yep.
So this one guy, and he knows who he is. He left a comment on. We were talking about the major taco incident, right? And I said, well, the guy who attacked the lady or whatever, sprayed the stuff on her, his only option is to call what's the name? The health department. And he's like, oh, what are you trying to tell him? Be a snitch? I said, brother, it's business. If you want to keep it street, him doing what he did, if that's street, then don't call. Don't complain.
What are you talking about? Homeboy, the catering truck?
Yeah,
He
it's
did
the
that?
catering truck.
That's just, you know what? That's a weird fucking topic to talk about.
Why?
Because you know why? Because I was seeing somebody's live. I guess they were on YouTube also talking about it, and they were trying to get homeboy. I forgot who.
Oh, that's West Coast.
Oh,
There
yeah,
you go, West
West Coast
Coast.
graffiti.
Yeah, there you go. And he was talking about like that the people were in the wrong for going there at his spot. I mean, I don't see it being in the wrong because if you go up Alameda, if you go up fucking Atlantic Boulevard, they're right next door to each other.
Yeah.
They're standing fucking 6 feet away from each other, each spot. My thing is, like, if you don't believe in your food that much, then why don't you go make that shit better? Come back and give them a different product. You know, you don't have to do that shit. Everybody's out here trying to make money. And then they were like, oh, they have 6 fucking different locations. Well, you know what? Her hustle's better than his, I guess. Why are you going to knock it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock it right now.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna knock it right now.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't knock the
I'm
hustle.
gonna fucking knock it right
Go
now.
ahead.
Carlos. I spoke to a guy who's in the catering business or whatever, the truck, right? He's like, Gil, check this out, man. He's like, I have to pay $1,200 a month for commissary. That's where you have to park that truck, right? He's like, I got to pay for insurance. I got to pay for tags. And he's been in a certain spot for like 40 fucking years. He's like, in the pandemic, we're hurting like a motherfucker. He's like, the taco places are making big money, right? Hold on.
Is that Mission Impossible?
This fool. Mission Impossible.
Someone's about to fucking come down the line right now from the ceiling and
Coming
shit.
to you.
Or
Coming to you from Carnalismo clothing, oh boy. This vato. So he's saying how much he's hurting, and okay, real business. If she has 5 taco places already there, she knows the dope game. She knows the dope game. And if that guy's parked there all the time for the last 9 years, homie, come on, that is
That's a spot.
It's a spot. That's a spot. That's like you on the block, you slanging dope, and then all of a sudden somebody says, "Oh, this fool got traffic over here," and then they pull up and start slanging. Guess what?
but it's not the dope game though.
It's the taco game.
No,
boy.
but it's not. But okay, but I'm gonna tell you like this. Like I said, if somebody's beating you at your game, then maybe you should step your shit up.
But it's not being your game. They're taking your spot where you sell your dope.
No, they're not taking your spot, because if they're taking your spot, then that means they're telling you, get the fuck on, homie. You're still there. You're still there. You're right next to each other. Why don't you make your shit better? Plain and simple. Because no matter what, we all have bills to pay. We all have an overhead. We all have fucking rent. We all have fucking gas. We all this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But not
Like,
everybody has the. If she has already 5 different spots,
so she shouldn't hustle nowhere else.
no, wait.
That's like saying like this: American Cholo should only be on one.
No,
platform and no other platform because you're beating, you're on top of your game.
It would be like,
and you'll be fucking everybody else up.
Like Carlos is slanging shirts at this place every weekend, a pop up, and your pop up's getting hot. Your pop up's getting hot. You've been there for 9 years, Carlos, and all of a sudden I get there an hour early and I set up shop. Yeah. And you'll be like, "Hey, good, what's up, homie?" I'm like, "Hey, homie, get a spot over there, Carlos."
No, I'm not gonna go nowhere. I'm just gonna try to make my spot even better.
I from what I heard is the parking there, it isn't the best. I'm not too sure, but I personally believe if she, first of all, the guy shouldn't have done what he did. That I get, right? But let's get a little bit back on topic with the snitching, right? The guy that told me that said, "Oh, so he should snitch," right? Well, what other options do you have when you got an illegal place selling? They're taking your shit. If you want to keep it street, let's keep it street. Street is what he did. What he did, right? You can't have it both ways. So if that guy called the health department, then would he be snitching?
I don't know. I mean,
no, you
that's
know.
Him. No. I mean, because you know what? Like how you said, it's a taco game and shit. It's not a dope game. Okay. Now let me tell you something. Now let me say this. Let's say, hold on.
If he calls the health department, is it snitching?
Is he calls the health department? Oh, shit.
We got him in the corner.
You know what?
We got him in the corner. He's even blushing. He's even blushing.
Fucking Gil. On the way home, I'll be like, this motherfucker.
And then she's live.
No. You know what? It is snitching, but it's not.
Oh, jeez.
You know, I'm gonna just walk like this.
Spoken like a true politician. Let's go.
Vote for LBC.
That's right. So what do you think, man?
Nah, I mean, I'm gonna just say like this: she has every right to post up shop right there, you know, and he has every right to be there because if you want to talk about, he was in the right to dump all that shit. What about
he wasn't in the right for that?
No. But I'm just saying, some people are saying he was in the right. If it like how, and a lot of people said, it's the dope game. Because if it was, what about if those people pulled out a gun and shot that motherfucker? Hold on, then those motherfuckers would have been in the wrong for shooting him.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? So he should have never done that shit. What he should have done was just man up and, like I said, made his product a little better. You know, gave fucking tacos away.
How about,
you know what I'm saying? Did some shit, 2 for 1, whatever.
How about this? Common respect and courtesy.
I think that's what it comes down to.
She did not have common respect and courtesy.
Hold on, but there's a gas station on one corner. There's another gas station across the street. There's a liquor store here. Do
you think it was?
There's competition everywhere.
Competition is one thing. Do you think it was coincidence that she happened to pull up on the spot where that Vato Park's 3 weeks?
No,
maybe.
She scoped it out.
She's got.
You know what's funny? Hold on. You know what's funny though? This is the funny part. Everybody was sympathizing with the people that he did that to until they found out who they were.
Of course.
Yeah, and then they were saying, his shit was garbage, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So now we're supposed to be like, maybe his shit wasn't garbage. Maybe she seen him not selling nothing. How about if he wasn't selling nothing? What about if his dope was whack? And you go and set up shop and you make it your spot.
That's still you going into somebody else's hood and you're fucking trying to take it. And your sell is, my dope's better.
What about if she's from Whittier though?
I don't think it really.
No, but I'm just saying.
I don't think it really matters. It would be like, okay, imagine right now, right? We all go right now. We say, "Hey, fool, let's get our grill. We're gonna go." I know she's gonna be like at 6 o'clock because Charlie's not going back. She's got the corner. She has to have it.
Yeah, because Charlie fucked up.
Charlie did fuck up.
Charlie fucked up straight up.
Hey, so
whether he was in the right or in the wrong,
how do you think they would feel if I pull up in right there 2 hours early and I'm selling tacos right now? They'd be like, "The fuck?"
Yeah, I would be.
If I went to find out where all her 5 spots were at, and I go and set up my taco shop right there, I can guarantee she'll be like, "Hey, pues aquí estoy," and she's right for that.
But she's not gonna go and dump that shit all over your fucking.
But she might be with the fucking taco mafia, homie. I might get whacked, man. That shit, it's a dirty game.
But at the same time, they all like I said, go down Atlantic Boulevard in Compton. They're all next door. Go down Alameda.
She could have just posted up next door though.
That's what
she couldn't post up next door.
Different.
That's what I'm saying. She all she did was just post up next door.
Different blocks have different rules. Those places, because it's a lot of traffic going there. In that area, if it was that big, then why would she post up in his spot? If it was that big, why would she post up?
Like I said, maybe nothing was popping there for him, so she was like, "Let me help this guy out, and I'm gonna make it poppin'."
He said, Let me help him out. She helped Charlie out, all right.
Yeah, she helped him out. Now he's famous. Now he's fucking famous, bro. You know what I'm saying?
For all the wrong reasons.
But that's on him, though. That's on fucking him.
But there's so many spots in Whittier to pop up on.
But like I said, she was helping homeboy out. He wanted his stock. Hey, hold on. No. But if she would have went across the street, he would have done that. Then what? And the same
she would have took all the business because people would have been like, let me try this.
That's fine.
But then and he would have went to go do the same thing. Then we're supposed to feel sorry again for Charlie because
I don't feel sorry for.
All I said is this: look, maybe his shit was fucking whack. She knew it, and she just popped up and said, "Yeah, she did him a favor." You know?
Got
work with me or work against me, and see what happens.
So if Charlie calls the health department,
she just said, yeah.
That's like calling 911.
Fuck it.
On the
Fuck it. Yeah. You know what? I said it. Yeah, he's a fucking rata. Fuck it.
Let me ask you this. Hey, the same thing I gave that guy. If somebody right now on your way home, right? If somebody bumps into your car on the freeway, you guys pull over, he did some damage, and he's like, I ain't paying for your shit. I'm driving away. Are you gonna report that to your insurance and say, hey, this guy fucking hit my shit?
Funny thing.
Funny thing happened.
There we go. Let me tell you a story. And no, check it out. A funny story happened to me. Dog. I'm on my way to work, 5 o'clock in the morning. I get T-boned. Homeboy crosses the red light.
Oh shit.
They pop out, whatever. We exchange everything. I'm cool, dog. Homeboy's like, let me pay for it. I'll pay for it. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Tripping. You know what I'm saying? Pay for my shit. Pay for my shit. Yeah, no, I deal with it every day.
Yeah.
I work on the freeway. I patrol the freeway. So I deal with accidents every day.
You CHP or what?
No, I do FSP. So you ever get stuck on the freeway, I'm the one pulling up on you in the tow trucks.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. So
I thought that was Metro. Is that the
Metro
same?
FSP Freeway Service Patrol? Yeah, Metro.
There you go.
Damn.
And so I get T-boned and I tell homeboy, no problem, because he's like, I'll pay for it. No problem. I don't give a fuck. That's fine.
Yeah.
A week later,
Nothing.
This is the shit from my truck. Oh, no. Fuck you, Okay, fuck me, no, fuck you.
Fuck you.
So I call Larry H. Parker. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. Hey. So am I a snitch? You know shit.
I think there's it's not even a fine line. People want to mix the street stuff up when they're not supposed to. That's regular living. That's, hey, I'm taking care of my business. Somebody fucking doing me wrong. So Charlie has every right to call that, I would say. I wouldn't myself, but I think he has
Would you call it snitching?
What would if Charlie did it?
Yeah.
No. Absolutely not, because it's a business. If you're saying, I'm saying, oh, well then that's not gangster. Okay, well,
no, I'm not saying that's not gangster.
Saying you, but people say that.
Yeah.
Okay, then if Charlie calls the health department, I say it's not snitching. It's business. Because that's what it is. It's a business.
But what about if somebody calls the health department on Charlie just because he set up somewhere?
People do it all the time.
That's what I'm saying. So it's you know what? Like we should be able to handle shit differently, homie. Like without having to involve anybody else. Because at the same time,
that's not reality.
It's not. But at the same time, if you think about it, it's gonna not only cost that person money. At the long run, it's gonna cost your ass money too. Because it's just gonna be some back and forth shit.
Yeah, but that's just not reality. That's you thinking as a rational person. There's many people who are unrational. Will just tell you, well, fuck you. I came out here one time. This was like 3 weeks ago. Some fucking guys out there. I finally found him RV. I'm like, hey, homie, this ain't that kind of party. I already told your fucking guy. He looked at me. He acts like he don't speak Spanish. I said, hey, compa, aquí no va a estar teniendo su party. Pues qué? I said, get your shit. Go that block. He tells me, call the cops.
Did you?
No. I told
Gail, did you?
Come
No.
on,
Gail.
No, I gave him a very good answer. That's a good one. I told him,
Chela?
I said, listen, motherfucker. I said, I am not going to call the cops. Don't trip. I walked away. He just kind of like, he was gone by the next day.
Yeah.
But
He didn't want the problem.
it's people like that. If I was somebody else, they're going to call the cops, but the cops ain't going to do shit. They're not going to do nothing. Or I can go out there, get a bat, and bash all his fucking windows in. So which one do we do? Do we keep it real?
Or flat his
and fuck up?
tires.
Or yeah, we can do all kind of stupid shit, but then it escalates the problem. So by doing something like what Charlie would call the health department, it doesn't.
So you
escalate
did
the
what Charlie did. Or you were gonna do what Charlie did?
No,
just
I
go
was
and
gonna, I was gonna fuck up.
You're gonna do what Charlie did. Yeah, so you're that Charlie.
I was gonna fuck up his shit.
Yeah. No wonder why you're on Charlie's
I'm
side.
just playing. I'm just playing, people. I was not gonna do anything. I was gonna call the cops. I was
They're gonna use that
Yeah.
shit one day. I was fucking up his shit. Get said it. Get said it.
Yeah, this is not a RV friendly area right here. But this is not a dope. No, hey, fool, if you let one stand, no mames.
Oh, yeah.
Got one. No, at the end there'll be a whole block.
And then you really can't get rid of
Yeah,
it.
then you got tweaker wars, homeboy. Then it's going down, carnal.
Yeah, that's just not
Hey,
pretty.
what's up with the tweak in Long Beach? I heard it's pretty good, homeboy.
I don't fuck with it.
I heard the Scante is fucking bomb over there.
I don't know.
What's this right now?
Hey.
Hey, dude, Scante is destroying the hoods.
It's been.
Yeah, but I think it's at the worst that it's ever been. Back in our days, we're fucking grandpas, right? Homies, if you saw them the way they look, they'd be embarrassed to come to the block.
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, as far as all twack the fuck out, and like I saw
Yeah.
this one guy over here. He's in a motorcycle. This was maybe like 6 months ago, like in Pacas, right? I'm not saying he's from Pacas, but he was in Pacas. I go to the liquor store. The fool's G'd up, homeboy. He's got his girl. He's got his bike. He's G'd the fuck up, but you can tell he hasn't showered like in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Straight up, you can tell. Fucking guy's all fucking mugroso. They're out there eating some Little Caesars pizza with the whoop whoop. But you can tell he's fucking just
On a sick one.
on a sick one, fool. On a sick one. And you wouldn't see that as much. No, you wouldn't. If you were a dope fiend guy, a Tecato guy, you're coming out of the joint, you're one of those guys, right?
You excused yourself.
Now, yeah, you excuse yourself. Nowadays, it's prevalent in the hood everywhere. Dude. It's a cancer. It's a cancer. And I think it's in every single in the hood, no? How's it treating your hood?
I mean, it's everywhere. It's just everywhere. You know, motherfuckers are just fucked up. You know, I don't deal with them. I stay away from that shit, man.
Yeah, they turn to different people.
Yeah, definitely. They turn into the devil.
Yeah. You guys, what do you guys use over there?
A lot of my homies are hooked on heroin, so the same but different, you know.
Drugs are killing us.
And
I
they're sitting there
mean-
scratching their legs by themselves and shit like that.
Yeah, a lot of fentanyl,
Yeah.
bullshit deaths. And
Oh,
shit,
did you
know.
see that one guy from The Wire? You know his name, Chris?
Which one?
Huh? Well, yeah, it's a black guy. We know that, fool. He said the black guy. Jesus.
He didn't want to
Get
say
him,
this
Chris.
shit.
Get him,
He was
Chris.
Carnalismo's great, homeboy. He's great. Carnalismo's great.
That was the cop,
black
right?
Guy. Huh?
The cop?
No, he wasn't the cop. He was the guy that had the scar. He was the hitman. He was the gay hitman.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was.
yeah.
I
No,
think so.
yeah, no. I'm out.
Well, they arrested 4 people. Michael K. Williams. There you go. Michael K. Williams. Great actor, by the way. But the thing is, maybe he wasn't acting. Maybe he was really that character, right? Yeah, he OD'd on heroin. He had fentanyl on it. They arrested 4 people. They got the video camera. They went dug deep.
Yeah.
I personally believe that they shouldn't charge the dope dealers. I think they're doing it because he's a high-profile case. Do you think they should charge the dope dealers for his death?
No, I was just about to say something. No. I mean, it's bullshit. Like how you said, because he's somebody. They don't do that shit in the hood.
No, they
No.
don't.
They just said drug overdose and that's it.
Case closed.
Yeah, that's it. Oh,
Yeah.
Pobrecito, sorry, here's your son's shit.
That would-
Your daughter's shit.
That would be like charging every liquor store for somebody's death during a DUI.
Or DUI, yeah.
But they do charge the bar, though.
The bar they do. Well, if you
Yeah,
got
they find out what bar you're coming from.
well, if you got somebody who's like that should be shut off or cut off, and they're all fucked up, yeah, and you still keep giving them beer, you're a little bit at fault. I don't think completely. What do you think?
Yeah, they should cut them off at a certain time because they're going home and they might get somebody. I've seen bars shut people off, but then people get
And they
mad.
get pissed off.
They get mad and pissed off, or what they'll do is they'll put more water in it, and they realize it's like, hey, you put fucking water in here.
Or what you,
You
do?
know?
Yeah, just
And-
ignore them.
Or you go to the jukebox and fucking take their song.
Slaps.
Don't even say it. Oh shit. Hey, so what kind of music? What do you do in the UK, man?
For the UK, I do Injection Radio. It's a radio station out in the UK. So I do the bootleg show, which is my show, and I play. They really want me to play reggaeton, so majority I play reggaeton,
Really?
but yeah. So, but I also play, music that people are bringing out. You know, I've interviewed on my show before, rappers or just R&B artists, any artist that does music, and if I interviewed you and I'll play your shit on my.
That's right. And which is the one that you do? It's a takeover.
The takeover, I do that. Yeah, once in a while I'll get an artist, and that's I'll do a live performance with them because my show's 2 hours. So for that 2 hours, I'll get that artist, and I'll let them take over for the 2 hours. You know, do a live performance, play all their music that they want.
That's
you know?
badass.
Yeah, I mean, I give them an opportunity to, you know, it's not here in the States, but out in the UK, overseas, you know, where they take our culture, you know, and they run with it. Like, you know, it's hard to believe, like, I mean, no, it's not. It's shit because in China and shit like that, they look at us.
Vietnam.
Yeah, Japan, you know, they look at us, you know,
they're
the
embracing our
cholo.
culture.
Yeah, they're embracing it.
Kind
You
of
know,
the
and
culture.
in the UK, that's what the radio station manager was saying, that they like the way we are right here.
Dress, the whole
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have?
So-
Go ahead.
So you film over there? You don't do like, you don't film here and then just get shipped over there? Or
No, I do
the
it
way
live
internet
from my
works?
house.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I was
it's a live broadcast.
The internet
Yeah.
exists now.
Yeah. it's a live broadcast.
Take the
that I
red
do.
eye over there.
No, yeah. Every Friday I fly out and I fly back. And
I thought you were the new Ryan Seacrest right here, man.
No, hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. I am going.
Let's
B,
go.
too.
Let's go.
B, too.
Manifest it, carnal. Manifest
Oh yeah, I'm
it.
going B. Dog.
What-
Straight
That's
up.
right.
What are your long-term, big-time goals?
My long time, big time goals, like I was telling you, like get my own talk show, you know, and do what I do, but on you know, get that shit fucking worldwide, dog. Like let them see me, you know, let them see me on their fucking TVs, on fucking their screens, whatever, on their phones, you know, and just interview artists, interview just, you know, people, man, in general, you know, because I do it on my shows anyways. Like I interview artists, upcoming artists. I interview small businesses. You know, I just try to just show love everywhere. You know.
Do you find yourself any time having a hard time getting people to come as guests?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. You know, it's, you know, they just look at me like, who the fuck is this fool?
Yeah,
You
I
know?
tried doing that too. Sneaking in the door.
You got in, huh?
You know, yeah, you know, Gil shut
came
me
early.
down and shit. Yeah, I came early. Like, fuck that, puto. You ain't, hey, crack that door open. I'm getting in, homie. You know, shit. I don't need a key. I just pick that lock and shit.
Nah,
you
Carlos
know?
gives you like fucking 3 months look ahead. Like, nah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be alive in 3 months, Carlos.
Yeah, homie. You know?
Ah, shit, man.
Yeah, it's like they look at me like, you know, who the fuck is this fool? And then I try to tell them like, look, I got a radio show, you know, and it's overseas. Like these people will embrace your music. All you have to do is just find the right motherfucker, you know, and they run with it. They'll run with it. Somebody will run with your music, but I mean, I guess if it's not here or it's not popping, then it's not for them, you know.
Yeah.
Which
So-
is cool.
What motivated you to actually make your show?
The truth, it all started with in the pandemic. Started with PJ Butter from K-Day.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I've known PJ for about like 10 years, you know, and he started a show called the Nightcap on Instagram Live, where he plays R&B music,
Okay.
and he was doing it Monday through Saturday, and he stopped doing it, so he had to do it Monday through Thursday. So 1 week he didn't do it at all, and I was in his comments a lot, like, you know, in his show, and people took like, they liked what I was saying because it was like a bunch of shit talking, like a lot of sex talking, a lot of just shit, you know. So I was in there just being a straight maniaco, you know, straight up, like, you know. So people gravitated, so people gravitated towards me, and then they started, you know, following me. And PJ seen that, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take a week off, homie. You want to take a couple of days and do your show, like do a show yourself?" And I was like, "I don't know what the fuck, dog. Like, I don't do this shit." And he's like, "Just do it. You know, they like you." So I did, and that shit just took off, and I ran with that motherfucker.
Right.
So now it's the Nightcap bootleg. You know what I'm saying?
The bootleg
I
version.
bootleg that motherfucker. Yeah, you know.
And
So
who's your DJ?
myself.
But you got a guy there sometimes.
On Injection Radio, on Injection
Okay.
Radio, I have a DJ exclusive.
Oh, so you got different segments.
Yeah,
of the show. What-
Injection Radio
give me
is what I do every Friday. I do Fridays, and it's a radio station.
And what's that like?
That's just a radio station that I work for in the UK. And
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, and the show's called The Bootleg. The Bootleg Show on Injection Radio.
And you live stream it over there.
And I live stream it over there. You could download the app or you go to the website, you know,
That's
injection.com, injectionradio.com, and you'll hear me every Friday from 6 to 8.
That's right.
Our time. playing music, like if you got homies, Gil, you know that
Short
does
dog.
music. No, I'm just saying that does music. Shoot them my
Short
way,
dog,
you know.
homeboy, you haven't heard him rap yet.
No,
Huh?
send me his mixtape and shit. You know what I'm saying,
I'll
dog?
send you. I'll slide you his
Send a
demo.
demo.
Yeah,
homeboy.
send me his demo, dog. You know, I'll shoot that shit in the UK, dog. You know, I'll put that shit in rotation.
Imagine he gets famous.
I'll be like, this motherfucker.
They're gonna send for that fool. I'm drinking tea and eating crumpets and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
He'll go there, get fucked up, and say, "Fuck the queen." They'll be like,
Yeah,
he'll come back. What happened to your show? The English fucked me up, carnal. That's
Yeah.
right. So, what are the hardest things that you've learned as far as doing your show? That's kind of difficult, or has it been a smooth, easy ride?
A lot of these motherfuckers got a big head and shit. You know what I'm saying? No.
Egos, carnal.
Yeah, no, and it's true because like there's a lot of weirdos and shit, you know. And not to disrespect nobody, but like I've asked certain people like come on the show, you know, like, hey, you know, come on the show, you know, get an interview. Like I got something for you.
Yeah.
But I guess because like I was saying, like I'm not somebody big or somebody out here that has a radio show or, you know, like Chales, you know, like
Well,
nah.
it's about the numbers. It's most people
Fuck.
sadly no, it is.
Hold on. I'm gonna say it like this: fuck the numbers. At the end of the day, the numbers don't count because at the end of the day is who could do something for you and how they could do it for you. You know what I'm saying? If you're in that right relationship with that person, you know what I'm saying? Because I could help a lot of people out, but they overlook me because, like I said, they think I'm nobody.
Yeah.
You know, right now I'm nobody, but best believe when I'm somebody and you're trying to call me homie,
Yeah. I'm not
fuck
gonna
you.
answer. Fuck
You know,
yeah.
straight up, dog.
but-
like,
yeah.
and I'm not trying to be a dick, but that's the
Don't be
way
a
I
dick,
want to
Carlos.
see that
Don't be
shit.
a dick, Carlos. Don't be a dick.
You know, that's the way I see shit because I'm gonna make something happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you want to be there for the ride, then fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, I'm putting out how they say like an olive branch and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm extending my arm, my hand out to help you guys out, whichever way I can, without getting anything out of it.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
motherfuckers be like, you could charge these motherfuckers, you know, put them on the radio and rotate. Because I got people on rotation on my radio show. You know what I'm saying? Their music's on rotation.
Okay.
Hey,
You know
Carlos,
what I'm saying?
before we end this podcast in a little bit, I need your credit card because I'm charging you for being
Hey, for real
Hour,
shit,
45
dog.
minutes.
Hey, real shit, dog. Real shit. Real shit.
Only $9.95.
Yeah, you know,
for
shit.
sure.
You didn't push the subscribe button, puto.
Yeah.
You're paying full price the whole year now.
You
You
gotta pay
know,
the full price for the spider water. Homeboy. Come on, we gotta help the kids, because now we gotta help the kids. No, but when I say
fuck them kids.
yeah, there goes his career. Homeboy. They're gonna get that clip right there. Look at this guy. How you gonna support this guy? He said, fuck them kids.
There it is.
Shit.
man.
But when I say it's about the numbers, I'm not saying it for myself personally. I'm saying it is. Those guys won't sit here and look at you. You got to make some noise. When I say those guys are people on a higher platform, and obviously they don't have time to look at every single one and help every single person out. But a lot of times they just don't give a shit, brother. That's what I've noticed. They really don't care.
And the funny part is, like, a lot of these motherfuckers got like thousands of followers and shit. But when they go live, they got like 3 viewers.
Yeah. The gram game is much different
You know?
than the YouTube game. Be honest with you, I very rarely go live on Instagram. It's a different vibe. I don't know why. I mean, you still got the comments, but it's just a little bit different. You know why I think it's different about Instagram than YouTube? And I think it's when you're live on Instagram, it shows you who's tapping in.
Yeah.
When you're live on YouTube, it doesn't.
You don't know.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Unless they're comedy.
Unless they're comedy.
Well, see, now I'm not on IG. Now I'm not doing my show on IG no more. Because I was doing the Nightcap Bootleg on IG. That's where I started at, was IG. Now I do it on Twitch.
Oh yeah, how's Twitch, man?
Twitch is cool, man. You know what?
I
Twitch,
opened one up, I just don't use it.
Twitch doesn't cut you out, like, because I play music. So Twitch doesn't cut me out on playing music.
Yeah, Instagram will, huh?
Yeah, Instagram. But I will do my interviews on Instagram. But I have to switch to YouTube now for my interviews and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, yeah, the whole Instagram thing is
YouTube's a place to be, homeboy, when it comes to that.
Instagram, it just has too much rules, too much bullshit.
Yeah.
behind it, you know?
Instagram. I that's the only place that I watch what I say. because they're about to boot me out of Instagram. Right?
Yeah.
They shut me down. Yeah,
I can't even say like I try to be like, shit, girl, I'll suck the farts out of your ass, and I can't even say that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
edit that out, Chris.
yeah, that shit will edit that shit out.
There will be no fart sucking on this show. All right, zero fart sucking. All right,
Not today, not tomorrow.
Hey, we'll do that in the after hours show that I told you about.
That's Cholo. That's American Cholo after hours.
Yeah, you can suck all the farts on the
All you want.
members only. You
You can do it all you want, bro.
yeah, chupa, whatever you want. Yeah, so said yeah. Instagram, yeah, there.
No, yeah.
Instagram is very sensitive, but it's very sensitive when it comes to
Everything.
especially LGBTQ. Fool.
Everything.
Oh,
just
geez.
everything.
No, you can say whatever you want on Raza. Look at all the shows they got on there. Then nobody says anything.
Yeah, but I guess, but it's just they're just too sensitive.
They are too sensitive. Yeah, YouTube is the place to be, man.
Twitch. I'm telling you, Twitch too.
Somebody told me. I told
Because you know what? Like I'm on Twitch.
What is
like,
Twitch? Is it like a YouTube?
Twitch
Is it like
where
Instagram?
Twitch is where a lot of gamers go. So
they live stream their
they
shit.
live stream their games, but now a lot of DJs are there.
Okay.
Because to subscribe, when you push the subscribe button, you're paying $5.99 to subscribe to their page.
Really?
Yeah.
But you can get a free Twitch.
Yeah, your Twitch is free, like your account and everything.
Right.
But to become a Twitch affiliate, that's what they say, like a family member of Twitch. Like you have to do so many hours. You have to there's
have so much content on there.
Yes, you have to do like a task. You know what I'm saying?
It's like YouTube.
To become an affiliate. But once you become an affiliate, then
It's like monetized.
but now when they push that subscribe button, now they're paying for it. And you can make your they call emotes. So you can have like an emote where it's your face or your little logo, American Cholo. So when they subscribe, they're paying for all of that shit. They're paying for your little things. You know what I'm saying?
They're supporting your cause.
Yeah, So they support your cause.
Yeah.
So now that I'm doing Twitch, so now when I get subscribers, now they're paying for me to.
Hey, boo boo. We're going to the Twitch game. Aren't we?
Yeah, hey.
We're gonna pull up a card. Like, what's up? Fool?
Hey,
First.
no. Hey, but check it out though. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm the first cholo on Twitch. I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna tell you that much. I'm the first cholo on Twitch, homie.
We got a Twitch account. I just don't use it. We have
But
one.
but you're not the first cholo. I'm the first cholo on Twitch.
I'll be the
you
first-
would be the first
Yeah.
You'll be the second cholo.
No.
You'll be the runner up. You'll be the runner up, homie. No, let's
I'll be second.
no,
man. What's up with
you'll
that?
be the runner up.
Let's be real. You're just a cholo. We're the American cholo.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's dope though. Yeah, but there actually is like a platform you can pay, and they'll just live stream it to Twitch, they'll live stream it to YouTube, they'll live stream it to Facebook, they'll live stream it to everything. And I think that's the goal, and helps people out. It's just because it's hard to sit there and fucking upload all this shit. People don't see how much time, how much shit goes into doing
Equipment.
this.
You need equipment. I had to get equipment, bro. Like fuck, man. Just to be out there and just to do my thing,
I got you, man. I got to make a show on
how
what
this
to
works?
buy and what not to buy, because all this stuff that I got here, I had bought something already before that, and it didn't work out for me. And especially on YouTube, especially on podcasts, like when we were talking like the mic.
Oh
There it
yeah.
goes.
Oh okay.
Because if not, it'll pick up the buzzing sound. It'll pick up all that. That's how it is, man. So, what do you want to talk about, man? You want to talk about smoking?
We could talk about smoking. We could talk about whatever you want. G.
No, maybe members only, homeboy. I don't know. Maybe members only. What's up with those guys over there, carnal?
Carnalismo.
What's up with Carnalismo, homie? Why don't you come over here real quick, man?
I know he put
Come
this
on,
together
homie.
over
Yeah,
here.
come on
man.
over here real quick,
man.
homie. Hold on. You know what? No, actually, come on. No. Come over here.
That fool looks like he's on a food coma, like he ate a bunch of tacos or something.
All right, let's get Carnalismo in here real quick, homeboy. I'm gonna give my mic real quick.
Pause.
Yo. Nah, I just set this up real quick.
So let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and say how you set it up, and let's shut out your clothes, homeboy. Come on. Homie. Sit in the King's Throne right here real quick. Right here,
Shout
homeboy.
out
Go
to
ahead, homeboy.
Carnalismo Club.
Sit right here, homeboy. Go ahead and sell it.
Damn.
Take a
Yeah,
shot.
like that. Gil gave you the C on your
You
shit.
got the chair.
Chair.
Oh, man, here's some fucking headphones and everything.
We got a good live going. Let's do it. There you go.
Yo.
All right. Hey, Carlos, do what you do.
Look at that. Look at Chris is gonna sit there. and
So what's
fucking-
up, my boy? How you doing?
There you go.
That's it. It's the first time I jump on this. I don't even like being in front of the
Cameras.
camera.
I wouldn't either, dog. You an ugly motherfucker.
I think
You gotta go to like my baby go to, man.
Actually, I had it longer than you, and I barely cut it.
Oh,
Just to let you know,
Yo, what? Who cut it?
I did.
Why?
Because my girl said it was all up in there.
His girl said. So what's up, my G?
That's right.
Where'd you drive from?
I came from Lancaster.
Lancaster. That's a drive, my boy.
Yeah. Well, it's like 50 minutes.
So let's
go.
talk about this Carnalismo clothing right here that you got going on, man.
Well, I like to set up all this beautiful stuff. Like when it comes to talking about unity, this is why. When it comes about amor, this is why. When it comes about arte, all this shit is an artistic way of looking at life. Carnalismo. Welcome to amor, arte, cultura, our people, y respeto. Much respect, right?
Eso.
So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm about. Doesn't matter how far I got to drive or who I got to meet or who I got to hang out with. You know, this is what we do. You know, I'm not one to always talk on the radio or, you know, I don't like being in front of the scenes. I let other motherfuckers do it because they're prettier than I am, right?
You ain't that ugly.
Hey, I know I'm the cutest one. I told
right,
you I'm the cutest one up in this. But nah. It's never about me. It's about my artwork and what it could do for the community and how it could.
So this is your artwork right here. You drew it up, or
You know what? I'm a. This is not mine. This is my wife's.
okay?
She does that. She do that.
Oh, yeah.
So how we
I
go
would have
about
took the
it?
credit, man. I would have just
No, my girl's watching.
She would have fucked that motherfucker up and shit.
My
dog.
girl's watching. Actually, honestly, like when it comes down to it, we have competitions. Who can actually draw better? Who could do what? And who could do, you know, everything that we have to do
Yeah.
when it comes to the art world. Usually, we come, and then what we do is, what's the next one? So our story goes like this. The brand. What's your brand stand for? So I went all the way back, and like, how does it go back? Everybody always says, Los Aztecas. Boom. I can't really go back, you know, as far as it has to. Hit the Aztecas. Boom. From there, what's the next one? You know? And then we just keep pushing our story. And then what happened to our people? Religion. What happened with religion? You know? We were, you know, conquistadores y toda la cosa, everything, all these religious and all these people came in. So then, boom, I put Cantinflas to make it happy because when I was growing up, when I came from Mexico, my dad used to watch a shitload of Cantinflas.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
I never seen a person laugh so much because my dad is kind of amargado sometimes. I have never seen a person laugh so much that Cantinflas changed his world. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he didn't do nothing. He didn't, honestly, comedy, something that changes everybody, puts a smile, smirk, you know, anything on a person's face. You know what I mean? So I used Cantinflas a lot. And then from there, we're going to stop with Cantinflas, and now we're going to bring out the new edition, hopefully this year, if it comes out the way I want it to come out. You know, because I take my time because I love the arts. Oh, if you guys could take a little, pay attention just a little bit in the back. We got one of my caguamas in the back for the homie Gil, American Cholo. Mm-hmm. I painted that just for this fool, you know?
Yeah.
Anything that I touch, I love the arts. So caguamas, when it has to do with that, when it has to do with the homie shoes, socks, fucking skateboards. What else have we done, bro? We done just a little bit of everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of everything. So when it comes down to it, we try to touch on anything that I can self-express myself. It's not even for me. It's never for me. Yeah. It's always for the people and whatever they could wear, whatever they could rep, and how they can expand their mind and open their brains. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it comes down to the artistic side, I always get a lot from my wife because we compete. Like,
no, but that's good.
So how long have you been drawing for? How long have you been?
My whole life, dude. Since Batman was here. It's because I remember I came from from Mexico. So when I was a kid, I didn't know English. None of that. I just remember there was not even a cartoon. Oh, do you guys remember when like Batman and then they would Batman would hit Robin or they would fight, battle and all that shit.
Yeah.
All right, that simple stuff like that. That shit just my brain right there. You know, that's what opened me up to the American way or the American lifestyle, the Chicanismo and all that shit.
Yeah.
The Calimac culture.
So that's where Carnalismo came from. You wanted to just show your artwork on print.
Well, actually, you know what? I had Hijos del Sol before this, but it was already taken. But I was like, you know, what can I use? What can I do to express and to help our people and to ponerlos todos juntos in one whole entire, you know, one whole bubble. Like I always says Calimac. I try to use that, but I'm like, I stayed up till like, I hope my mama ain't watching. But my girl and I, we stayed up till like 2-3 in the morning, just blazing all night. Oh God, my kids are gonna watch this.
All right. I was chewing gum.
It was bubble gum, chiclets.
Yep.
And when this happened, I was telling my girl, we're like, we need a name. It's taken, and we got to do this. Because all I do is just draw, I paint. Like, if I'm hanging out with the family, I'm drawing, I'm painting. If I'm watching the kids and, you know, the kids are watching a movie, I'm drawing and painting. I'm watching YouTube. Let's say, for example, American Cholo, I'm drawing and painting while I watch everything.
Yeah.
So we just needed a stronger name, a stronger, something that unifies everybody. So I used Carnalismo.
Have you ever used anybody else's artwork besides your guys' stuff?
No. Everything
No?
is hand-drawn.
Is that right?
Hand-drawn. Every single detail is mine. I don't know if you all pay attention. I even put Guanajuato up in the map because that's where I'm from. I put LA. I put California. I put 661, Antelope Valley.
Has anybody ever asked, like, here, let me draw something for you?
No, but they want me to work on their brands. The only thing is just that, like, como yo digo, I don't know you.
Yeah.
How can I work on your brand, you know?
If somebody approached you and said, hey, I have a drawing for you, I want that shit on your shirt, I want that shit on your, like, you know, you could use this image for your brand.
We would have to speak about it. Like, if it's really yours and if you're really about it. Because I had a dude that wanted to jump on a long time ago. He's from Chicago before I even started, just because he liked the name and everything. And he wanted to get on it. And I was like, if you're really about it, I'm down. But if you're not,
I'm just asking because I got a homie that always sends me work from prison and shit, dog. And, you know, sometimes that shit needs to be put on fucking print.
no, honestly,
you know?
if they're down, I'm down. You know what I mean? But I don't want them later on que estén chingando que like,
I want half or something like that. Yeah.
Send me my commissary, homie.
Yeah. So
need
where
my
can we find your
sopas.
clothing?
Carnalismo, just hit the DM. Hit me on the DM. We're working on our website, carnalismostore.com.
Yeah.
Where can they find? What DM? What's the DM, homie?
Oh, carnalismo.clothing on IG.
Eso.
That's right.
And then carnalismostore.com is coming soon. So I'm just really working on this very, like, I'm kind of inspired right now on, you know, what's going on with the eloteros and everything like that. So it's going to be called Mi Héroe Collection.
Yeah.
So I want perfect pictures of my people on it. Some of the eloteros or whoever shows up on the shirts are some of the people I actually grew up with. I grew up with una señora that when my dad first bought our home, he actually, she actually was our first elotera, always in the neighborhood. And she's still doing work. She's still putting in work. And I took a picture, but I didn't take a good, beautiful picture.
Yeah.
And she's still around. She's still hustling.
Okay.
She put her kids in college and everything right now.
That's right.
what's up.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So where you trying to take Carnalismo to, dog?
You know what? I'm trying to open up avenues, podcasting avenue. Right now, I'm speaking to a couple of boxer kids. So I got I'm like around 3 boxers right now. We're trying to move into the skateboard community, you know, because there's a lot of Hispanic community.
Oh, yeah.
You know, skateboarders in the Hispanic community. We're also, of course, music, because I got a couple of homies, you know,
Yeah.
like JP and people from Atlanta. What else? Shit. Varios, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
So
got
what's the
varios.
meaning of your shirt?
All right. So, like El Azteca will signify our ancestors, but around it, I put Guanajuato on one side, and then I put el elote, which is very important to our community. You already know. Tortillas, everything that comes from the elote.
Yeah.
And then on the side right here, I put an arrow, which is what the
Bow and arrows.
yeah,
and stuff
bow and
like that.
arrows
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Just simple. I just made it simple.
Oh.
My wife beat me on this one, so I just had to make it pop because
Yeah.
she made it in black and white. But I'm like, how is that gonna pop? You know. So I had to do everything.
Put some
else.
color in it.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's a beautiful thing as long as she got my back. You know, I'm like, that's cool.
Sounds like she does.
Yeah. It's a long road. It's a long road. Like the art world, the community, anything artistic, anything that has to do with following the dream. It's a long fucking road, and sometimes women are not there all the time. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping she'll be there for
Forever.
till death, homie. That's why you get married.
Until forever gets there.
Hey, for a guy who said you're shy, you should have been on the mic.
Oh shit! Nah.
All of a sudden, it's forever. Last night he was like, "Ya vete, vieja."
No, we had
more beer.
Yo, she gets mad at me.
The guy who sucks farts out of it.
Last time she got mad at me, she's like, "Babe, why you fucked up?" I'm like, "Well, cause I'm watching Gil on this fucking shit. I'm watching American Cholo. It's Thursday."
So what do you think about what we're doing with the podcast and what we're trying to do with May 21st meeting?
You know
would
what,
you like to
Gil?
see out of it?
I wanted you guys to talk about that.
I want you to talk about it.
Oh, you want me to talk about it?
Of course.
Yeah.
Swig.
So in other words, the question was, how does you feel about the May 21st?
May 21st.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
You know what? It's beautiful. I mean, I've been pushing also these other guys before we had all this bullshit happen
Yeah.
and the separation in the podcast community. If it happened, it happened. It is meant to happen because it was just thin as ice then, you know?
Yeah.
But if we push May 21st and we all unite each other and we help each other out and we embrace each other. You see, mama, you know, without people with the bullshit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But wait a minute. But what's the plan, though? What's the plan?
The plan.
The plan is to unify our people,
Yeah.
you know, so we can help our people grow.
on what though? Like on what level and with like who just podcast or like who's invited? Like
This is what we're talking about. This is why we're having this first sit down. You know, eventually we should have a bigger sit down with a bunch of people and invite a bunch of motherfuckers over, and then let's just talk about it. I think that's
You know,
what
it
we
has to
should
start off with conversation first for us to even unite with each other, because our culture is not united. I don't care how you put it. You know,
Definitely.
we always divide ourselves between gangs or you're north, you're south,
Yeah.
you're paisa, you're not. You know, but we have to come together to first to come together, because other communities like the black community, the white community, they've already came together and they've already passed us.
Yeah.
You know, we are now the shit list now. In the world community, when people look at Mexicans, they're like, "Oh, they're just fucking lowlifes." Now we have now become that, and we need to bring ourselves up higher in that level, because we don't back each other for nothing. Somebody gets shot, it's like, fuck, that's what he gets, you know. And we do that to ourselves, you know, because we've learned it from our older people. You know, my uncle gets shot, it's like, oh well, he probably deserved it. You know, what was he doing out on the streets that late at night? You know, but if a black person gets shot, it's like, who the fuck shot him? Why did he get shot? They don't bring it like, they don't look at it as like what he was doing. They look at it as like, hey, you just shot another black man, you know. And we need to get to that level where we unite and we back each other up. I mean, the girl over here at Burlington Coal Factory, black people were supporting her. We weren't even there, and that's 2 blocks away from where we're sitting at right now. And yet, I know I didn't go, you know, and I'm what, about a mile away from Burlington. Gil's a couple blocks. It's like no Hispanics, Mexicans went to support and to say, hey, this needs to stop. Black people went, and that's fucking embarrassing. You know, so that's what this meeting is for, so that we can start having those conversations, so that we can come together, because it needs to start from somewhere. And I know Gil came up with it. Gil's like, let's do it, and Gil's doing. What happened?
It's not gonna be the only one.
Yeah.
so the plan
Yeah,
is to get podcasters, people that are in this
voice.
Yeah, a
We need
voice.
the voice first.
You know?
A voice.
And it's just not going to be American Cholo, like you said. It's you know, we could only reach out to the
community.
podcasters right now, you know. But then, you know, these other podcasters can reach out to other people. We can reach out to other people. I've already tried reaching out to people that we've had on the show, you know, that have higher platforms, that are raza, you know, to try to come in and just listen, you know, and see if they can put some type of input in, because we need to come together as people. You know, our people, Mexicans, Chicanos.
I just
Cali
find it. I
Max.
just find it crazy that there's fucking beef and like podcasts.
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I just find that.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, I know there is because I see it
Oh,
like
yeah.
on post. I just
Yeah.
find it really fucking weird that happens and shit. Because
Yeah,
instead
it
of
sucks.
because I think that we should start networking with each other instead of fucking trying to, you know, fuck each other over. Because
Yeah, but
like,
that's what we gotta
you know
overcome.
you know what's funny here? I'm gonna say this real quick. This is the funny part is I'll interview somebody and let's say a podcast. I don't have a problem with nobody. I'll tell
Yeah.
you that much. But let's say I do. That means that podcast also is going to interview that same person I'm
Yeah.
interviewing.
Yeah.
So why not help each other out on get these artists on each
don't
other?
do that,
Like,
man.
no, yeah,
That's
I get.
the-
No, I get it. Like I was telling Gil and shit earlier about like when I ask artists, you know, come on my shirt, and they just look at me like,
Yeah.
and it's your own people that are
Yes.
looking at you like that, you know.
Yes.
And it you know, it's kind of fucked up, you know, but like how you say, we have to start somewhere.
Exactly.
You know, and since we are the voice out here on streaming, on
Yeah.
platforms and shit, then, you know, I get that part. But I just find it real fucking weird that podcasts, grown ass men that
Can't get along.
that
Over
have different
bullshit.
views
Oh, yeah.
on
on the
different
same
things.
on the same subject. We all have different views on gangs, because that's where we all pretty much.
You know, and it's
we
not.
grew up from,
It's
you
not
know?
even about. It's just
Yep.
I don't know. Like I just find it weird. You know, like how could somebody hate on you just because you're doing the same thing as them? You know, like
That's how we are, man. That's how we are. That's why we're trying to break these
Oh,
barriers.
like I
That's
said,
what we do. We've always hated on each other over some bullshit.
yeah.
You know.
I mean, I guess it's
you,
pride.
like,
I
you
guess
think
it's
you're all
pride.
bad now because you got a podcast too, or what?
Yeah,
you know?
it's
honestly,
pride. It's
yeah.
pride. You know, you. I guess you're taking my viewers or you're taking my subscribers.
Yeah,
like
but there's enough for everybody.
There is. That's why I find it
everybody.
weird and funny that they would be like that. Like, oh, like fuck this puto. He has a podcast.
Yeah,
oh, he
but
thinks
it
he's
goes
all
even
bad.
as simple as, okay, you're on live, and then some other big podcast will go on live at the same time you are to cut the viewers in half. You know, it's like, well, you know, and that happens a lot. You know,
Yeah.
But
you know,
but that's just some petty shit.
Yeah,
because you know
but
what?
That's how petty it gets. You know, we need to break those.
I
We
see
need to
it-
break
I-
those barriers.
Yeah, it's true. But I
know?
see it like this: like even if you have no fucking viewers or you have 100 viewers, you still do what you got to do.
Oh yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for nobody else.
No, yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, like you're doing it for yourself. You're doing your clothing line for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like even though you have competition, you're doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
Fuck what everybody else is saying. You know, it's just some motherfuckers are just weirdos, man. Straight
that's
up,
why- that's
for
why-
reals, man. Like
Yeah.
motherfuckers are straight weird. Like I invited a guest on my show, and I have a poster. I'm not saying no names, but I have a poster that's on view of my show. And because something's going on between that person and another person,
they come at you.
no. I asked this person jump on my show, but because they seen that poster, fuck you.
No, we've had the
Oh,
same.
because
we've had the
you
same.
because you support this person. Like I support everybody that supports me because that person supports me. You know what I'm saying? But you're mad because I'm cool with everybody because I'm trying to be neutral.
We've had the
Like,
same. We
Like-
had a
it's not
sign
even
up here.
about gang mentality.
Yeah.
It's some bitch shit. It's some bitch. It's straight female type of shit. It's some weak emotions, homie.
We've been fighting each other for how many years over bullshit like that all day long?
It's weak fucking emotions, bro.
It's just excuses for them not to come on your show. That's plain and simple. We used to have a sign up here, you know, and
I just
we tried
found
to
it-
get somebody, and they were like, no, because that sign's up there.
Is that right? Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Over a fucking sign.
Yeah, it,
You know?
I find that shit really weird, bro. Like because you're cool with everybody. Oh, because a certain person don't like this person, you're supposed to say
Yeah.
fuck that person. Like nah, man.
Yeah.
You know that shit.
That's just too, well, that's the whole reason why we're trying to start this movement.
That's why I can't get Snoop Dogg on because I've got Carlos on.
Hey, you want Snoop Dogg for shizzle, my nizzle? You know what I'm saying?
We got one side of Long Beach.
You know what I'm saying? You got the
Yeah.
Mexican Snoop Dogg. I smoke just as much as that motherfucker.
Yeah, right?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll crip walk on this table too. Fuck it. You know?
You're gonna close us off. We're gonna go to members only. Let them know, all right, guys. Tap in to members only. We're gonna go members only for a little bit. I'm gonna feed you guys right now.
Oh, hell
Get us
yeah.
outta
We're
here.
getting fed.
Carnalismo.
Alrighty, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Real American Cholo podcast. And you already know, like, subscribe, y saben que if you don't like this shit, pues chinguen a su madre, porque es un desmadre, and I love this shit, puro carnalismo, a toda madre, because I'm always slipping, the dipping, the tripping, the middle finger for flipping, nobody gives a fucking your ass out from left to right, because you already know I'm the real artista behind the scenes. Everybody, this is the pretty face. Say what's up to my co-host Boo Boo.
That's right. That's right.
And our guest LBC.
What up, though? What up, though?
And the original, the one and only, Gil from American Cholo.
Too black.
Hey.
That's right, brother. That's right.